What's up players, it's Jack from Ted Let's Plays here, and today I'm bringing you a Black Ops 2 multiplayer information video. In the background is 10 different multiplayer gameplay screenshots of Black Ops 2, so just enjoy them in the background, and I'm going to be going over all the confirmed information and facts about the multiplayer in Black Ops 2. So to start off with, the all-new creator class, it's been sort of redesigned, rebooted with this sort of pick 10 allocation system, allowing basically a combination of 10 different items in your creator class. So obviously you've got the more obvious things like your guns and perks, but you're also going to have, you know, a ton of equipment and just different attachments and things like this, and it really is pretty cool, and I'm definitely looking forward to it because customization is a huge thing in Call of Duty. I find in the success of Call of Duty, when customization is high, then the game normally does better as well. So there are these wildcard systems as well, which allows players to extend the pick 10 system and configure classes in a more unique way. They can take multiple perks from one category and equip their primary with 3 attachments, carry 2 lethals and more. So it's basically like changing how the creator class element is laid out, so you're just completely sort of revamping it again, kind of thing. Like, not only have you got these 10 different things you can change, but then you can use you know, for a certain amount of your 10 you could have all in perks in one category, sort of thing. So that's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully they balance it well, otherwise it could be pretty tragic. So they got some all new score streaks, which basically like kill streaks, except you can get them rewarded for score as well, which is a pretty cool thing. So basically you can achieve these score streaks by capturing flags, defending your teammate with an assault shield, getting kills, assists, all of these sort of things, you know, planting bombs, they're all going to go towards your score streak. So some of the new ones are Guardian, which is a high-powered microwave turret used for crowd control that emits an intense directed energy wave used to block navigation routes. So we saw that in the Black Ops 2 trailer, the multiplayer trailer. It's where he sort of puts it down and then those people sort of shield their eyes. Swarm, that's a kamikaze hunter killer drone which attacks enemies and enemy equipment in a moral destroying swarm. There's a new one called there's some new features to the score streaks. One of them is interactivity, which means you can basically guide a Hellstorm missile to its path or disperse a cluster of bombs and try to take out multiple enemies. The sort of, you know, risk reward scenario there, you know, do you have one concentrated blow that's almost guaranteed to kill someone if you get them on, or are you going to do a cluster of bombs and go for the, you know, quad 5-man, but you may not get any of them, you might just get a ton of hit markers, which is going to be obviously very annoying. You can also take control of the VTOL warship and rain steel from above, so that's pretty cool as well. Player or AI controlled, so you can take control, or you can let the game engine do it for you. So you can you know, control the sentry drone by yourself with like a remote control, or you can just let it roam around by itself, which is a pretty cool concept as well. So you can either let it roam around and then you can get in on the action as well on the ground, or you can take control of it because that'll be a bit more badass. So you can also do things like then one of the new features is Uber weapons. So you'll basically, one of the things is called a war machine, which is its description is you'll never want to hold another grenade launcher again. So I'm a little concerned about this because everyone hates noob tubes, and now they've built the ultimate noob tube, so that'll be a bit interesting. And also the death machine is getting an updated revamped one for Black Ops 2, which is going to be a handheld Gatling gun that can shred anything on sight. So moving on to the upgraded weapons, attachments and equipment, this future warfare means that the upgrades in technology means that all these equipment and stuff like that is going to be awesome. So they include the assault shield, which is basically like an upgraded version of the riot shield. There's a target finder, which is easy identification of friend or foe, so it's kind of like what is it called, the thermal or the heat sensor, whatever it was called on Modern Warfare 2. The name escapes me right now. It's going to be like an upgraded version of that, I believe. There's the millimeter wave scanner, which is a new optic that shows stationary targets at close range and through surfaces. So as you can see on the screenshot that just showed then, you saw that there was sort of a silhouette through a box of an enemy there. You'll see it because it'll come around again. But that's a really cool feature there. That's, you know, featured in some different games as well, like Future Soldier, I believe. It's also in Medal of Honor Warfighter and Crysis 3, so that's obviously a new thing that everyone's decided to go for. The dual band scope, which shows any object that generates heat, allowing for more precision in long range shooting. Shock charge, which is a non-lethal throw device that electrocutes and stuns enemies that come near it. I think we saw one of them in the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer as well. The laser sight, both visualized on the gun and the keen and seen by the weapon's owner and other players, you immediately understand the capabilities of this perk and the player that's got it. So that's just like a laser sight on your gun. Now, something that Black Ops 2 is really driving and Treyarch is really driving is esports, which I think is amazing. So there is going to be live streaming support, which is awesome. There's going to be league play, which is going to be cool as well. And there's also this thing they're calling codcasting, and some of the specific features built into the game that apply to this are picture-in-picture, which this view shows a list of everyone in the game, their current score streak, and also their status. There is map view, which shows both sides of the battle from a top-down perspective in an easy-to-read 2D graphic. You may have seen them on sort of map breakdown videos. There is the score panel, which is similar to what currently exists in professional esports. This shows the big picture of the overall team scores and the objective information. The nameplate, similar to the name on a player's jersey, easily identify the player being spotlighted, and then the listen in, which is to drop in and out of player conversation and listen to the action as it happens. So these 5 elements are really, really important to esports. They're, you know, going to really boost the sort of genre of esports, and it's really great to see Treyarch and game developers noticing that. So the multiplayer maps we know about at the moment is Aftermath, which is the ruins of downtown Los Angeles after a drone attack, Cargo, which is in the docks of Singapore, where cargo containers are constantly moving and changing the shape of cover in the map center. That's really, really cool, some interaction with the map. Turbine, which is set in a wind farm in the desert plains of Yemen. Turbine is a large open map with the ability to climb on everything, so that again is pretty cool. It's like, imagine Wasteland but with some turbines that you can sort of climb up effectively. There is also Yemen, which is an urban street fight with tight alleyways and lots of changing elevation to battle. Have a feeling that's going to be very similar to Karachi from Modern Warfare 2. Overflow, which is great urban engagements in the flood-littered streets of Peshawar in Pakistan. Express, which is Los Angeles bullet train station with good long to medium engagements up and down the train tracks. Hijacked, which is a luxurious super yacht with frantic yet controlled close quarters engagements. So they sound like a pretty varying sort of setting, and it really does sound like a cool list of maps that they've got going so far. Some of the new game modes in Black Ops 2 is this thing called multi-team mode, which is basically like there are more than 2 teams in this game mode, so that's a really cool thing. I believe Battlefield, Bad Company 2 had that, and probably Battlefield 3, where you're basically like a couple of teams of 4 go sort of head to head, and in this multi-team mode there is Team Deathmatch, Hardpoint, and Kill Confirmed. So Hardpoint is a brand new game mode, which is sort of a traditional King of the Hill style mode that we've seen in the Halo franchise, so that's going to be pretty cool. So the teams will battle out for control of the map. So the multi-team mode sounds like a really cool idea, and I can imagine that featuring in esports quite. So to anyone who loves combat training from Black Ops 1, I don't know if you could love it, but they've upgraded it and evolved it further, so maybe you'll love it in Black Ops 2, with 3 new game modes in the combat training sort of area. There is Boot Camp, where players can rank up from 1 to 10 and give full XP for doing so. Boot Camp is Team Deathmatch, only with a combination of 3 human players and 3 bots on the team, versus another team of 3 humans and 3 bots. So that's a pretty cool way. So it's basically like Team Deathmatch with 3v3 of real life players, and then there are going to be 3v3 bots. So it could be quite controversial, you know, like, oh, your bot's better than mine and whatnot. It should be pretty funny, but a good way for brand new players to the franchise to get familiar with the game without embarrassing themselves in front of too many players. There's Objective, which is a combination of humans and bots versus versus another team of humans and bots in a mixed objective-based game modes where you can play beyond level 10 and earn half XP. So that's similar to Boot Camp, except a lot more game modes are going to be available to you, and it's not set 3 and 3, it's going to be mixed. So Bot Stomp, which is play in an effort to demolish the other AI-filled team to practice up or just have a good time. XP is not rewarded in this game type. So that's the traditional combat training where it's just you versus a bunch of AIs. So that's pretty cool that they've kept in the traditional version. So wager matches are back, including sharpshooter, gun game, one in the chamber, and sticks and stones. You know, you won't be able to use create class or score streaks in these like always, but unlike the past time, it's not going to be COD points. Players will simply earn XP and can rank up like normal with the other game mode. So something I'm really pleased to see a return is the player card, which is similar to the combat record from Black Ops 1. It allows you to have your name, your emblem, your background, your clan tag, your matchmaking level of the player, and current league play rank, all on this sort of combat record card that's open to the public. So that's really, really cool. I do like the customizable emblems, and hopefully we can do that again in Black Ops. And finally, Theatre Mode will make a return with sort of a revamped look. You can do up to 20 clips as well, and you can merge clips into sort of one big clip, so you can create sort of a mini montage. You can attach to objects, so you can attach the camera to objects in the map, which is pretty cool. So you can attach it to your score streaks like the Dragonfire or RCXD. So that's going to be really, really cool. You know, you can have a camera going around on this RCXD. So Theatre Mode will be really, really awesome. I can't wait to see some of the sort of upper quality videos that come out because of that. And also, finally, there are going to be 55 levels and 10 prestiges in Black Ops 2. So it also does not have the wipe the slate clean and require players to sort of start over each prestige. Instead, if a player continues, it continues the player's level progressions. So if you did enjoy this video, guys, make sure you click that like button and also add it to your favourites. This has been all the multiplayer information for Black Ops 2. Let me know what you think will be your favourite feature in Black Ops 2. Let me know what you're looking forward to. And I'd like to thank you very, very much for watching, guys. Peace.